What's up, guys? Listen, I just got back from the grocery store, and when I tell you it is hot out there, man, it is scorching. My air conditioner went out on me. I got to go and see what's wrong with it. Actually, it didn't go out, but what started to happen is, and I noticed this the other day, is that, actually I noticed it yesterday, is that when I turn the air conditioner on, I drive, it overheats the car. And I didn't realize at first. I was like, oh man, why is the car overheating? I looked under the hood, checked the oil, and had no oil in it. Oh man, I'm talking about it was out of oil. And I thought, well, maybe that was the reason. And then come to find out, I put some oil in it. Come to find out, I drove it again today. It started overheating when I had the air conditioner on. I turned the air conditioner off, and the thermometer started going back down. So I don't know what that is. I think that's what they call that, a thermostat. Maybe I need a thermostat or something like that. Guys, I am not a car guy and don't proclaim to be. Matter of fact, I hate working on cars and any of that stuff. I always take it to the people. I can tell you this, one thing that's worse than driving in Dominican Republic is driving in Dominican Republic without air conditioner. So that's where we are today. But I want to go ahead and jump into the topic of this video. And the reason why, well, let me say this. I actually recorded this part of the video along with the last video I made about the United States, and that, you know, the shootings keep happening. And I actually was gonna put those two together, but then I decided I just chopped that second half off of it when I was actually gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about now, and just left it at that. I don't know if you could tell the way the video kind of ended, but because I didn't want to take away from the message that I was trying to send in that last video. So for me to couple them together, I just didn't like the way it flowed. So I decided, let me make a separate video about this, because this too, to me, is very important. So with that being said, let's get into the topic of this video. And it's why I hate Dominican Republic. And people ask me this a lot, and it's hard for me to answer, because I can always answer with little petty things. Well, I don't like the the customer service, or I don't like because it's hot, or I don't like because this, or I don't like because of the motorcycles, I don't like because of this or that, all the little petty things. That's why I never answer that, because they're petty. These are just things, these are just the way things are here. So I'm not gonna say, well, I hate Dominican Republic because of that. That's just part of the culture. But here is something that I think is very, very real and very substantial as to why I don't like Dominican Republic. And guys, it has to do with the driving. The driving. I don't know if you guys heard, sometime, it was maybe last week or this week, where, I think it was last week though, where a truck in the wee hours of the night, or morning, should I say, the wee hours of the morning, was driving, I think it was in Aswa, and he had a truck full of avocados, and the guy was driving to wherever he was going. And during his drive, he approaches these party goers. You know how Dominicans, they party, and they were out in the street. At the time it actually happened, nobody knew what the details were, and I still don't know many of the details. And if people know if I say some of the wrong details in this video, guys, feel free to, check me in the comment. I stand to be corrected. But the guy, the way the video showed is that he just plowed through a group of people. And let me tell you something, it was horrible. It was so horrible that I could not just not say anything about this. Because when I looked at it, I was like, this is insane. This guy just plowed through a group of people. Come to find out, like I say, from what I heard, that the guy said that something happened with the brakes or whatever, and he ran through the people, and he also fled, but he ended up turning himself in, which the reason why he fled, I understand, because you get caught out like that doing that, he probably wouldn't even made it to court. They probably would have, let him have it. Let me just say it nicely like that. And even though I have the information now, or some of the information, I don't know if it's, all of it valid, but I still feel the same way about what is happening in this country when it comes to driving. And the reason why I was going to add this video to the last one, because I wanted to show what I fear most about both of the countries. And what I fear most about America is the mass shooting. That's one of the things I fear most, because you never know when it's going to happen. It's random. And what I fear here the most is driving. The driving here is dangerous. And I've seen too many times with my own eyes, people laid out in the street, not breathing, not moving, called a meat truck for them. It's over. And I've seen this several times. I also subscribe to this Instagram page. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called Traffico Express or something like that. But periodically, especially in Punta Cana, I see it a lot in Punta Cana, in Turista Boulevard, it's always these accidents. And don't get me wrong, Santo Domingo too, it's always accidents, man. And I say that to say, Dominicans, you guys have to do better when it comes to driving. The same sentiments that I expressed in my last video about the US with people dying senselessly, that's the same thing that's happening here. And it breaks my heart to see innocent people laid out on the concrete, not breathing, because you guys are not driving responsibly when you're out in the streets. That too has to stop. Now, whether it will, I don't know. Same as the states, will the mass shootings stop? Will somebody do something about it? I don't know, but I'm saying it. We had a friend of the family, a real close friend of the family, and he used to be our courier. And wherever we need things delivered, because here they don't have a postal service, and this guy was a courier. He had a moto and all that, and if we needed packages of things ran from here to a lawyer's office or to a real estate office or to Villa Maya where my wife's moms live, or either bring my wife's or my mother-in-law, should I say, from Villa Maya here, we always called him. And he ended up dying fatally from a truck hitting him. This happened maybe a year or so ago. Maybe it's been over a year. And I remember I was with the guy, or the guy was around us about maybe a couple of days before it happened. It's kind of like the United States where, you start getting immune to the accidents because you see them all the time. But then when you see somebody that it's kind of like, damn. And what I can say is that these accidents can be avoided if you guys just drive responsibly. And shout out to Jamie Gruber, man, because Jamie did a good job of kind of comparing what happened in the States and also the driving in Dominican Republic. And I'm gonna link his video up here. And matter of fact, I seen his video that really kind of gave me the idea to kind of actually make the last video. I had already been thinking about it because when it happened, I was like, damn, again? And then when I seen him, I was like, you know what? I got to go ahead and get this off my chest. So shout out to Jamie, man. And I'm going to say what Jamie said in his video. When I'm out driving, I'm yielding to everybody. I'm not trying to beat you anywhere. I'm not trying to beat you to the stoplight. I'm not trying to beat you to the red light. I'm not trying to beat you to the Plaza Lama or the La Serena or the Nacional. Man, I want to live to see another day. And some of these people here, they drive as if they are not trying to live to see another day. And I don't get it. And I'm not sure what the solution is. Just like even with the states, I'm not sure what the exact solution is. But I know there has to be some kind of common sense laws that both places can implement so we can stop innocent people from dying. That's it. But before I get out of here, I just want to say, please drive responsibly, because it's not only your life that you're putting in danger, you're also putting other people's life in danger, and you're also possibly tearing a family apart if something was ever to happen due to you driving irresponsibly. So, guys, until the end, remember, always keep your goals at the forefront of your mind. Always live in the present, because that's the only way you're going to live your best life. And I'm out. Peace.
Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Jumping, flexing, no.